Hi everyone, welcome to the introductory part of this course. So we want to start by looking at the interface of Microsoft Excel. So to do that, we are going to go to the search bar. When you get to the search bar, we are going to type Excel. Watch me do that. After typing Excel, the next thing to do is to click on the package. I have Excel 2013, so I'm going to click on that. Watch me do that. Now the package has loaded and is opened to me. So the next thing to do is to click on black workbook, and then the spreadsheet is going to open up. Watch me do that. Now the spreadsheet has opened up. I want to begin to explain some of the interface environments now. I want to show us how we can navigate around, or the meaning of different parts of this environment, as we have seen it on the short picture that I dropped on the platform. Now let's start. The first bar that we have up here is called the title bar, where the red bar. Here we have book 1 and Excel. The book 1 stands for the name of the book or the package, or the name of the file, or the name of the workbook that we are using. So the workbook can be seen as just like normal book you have that has several pages. So in a workbook you can have several sheets. So if you go down here, you're going to see sheet 1, that's the default sheet. We can decide to add more sheets by clicking on the plus sign or right clicking to add. Watch me do that. So I just clicked now, and you can see sheet 2 has been added. Please permit me to quickly zoom up the page so that we can see this clearly. Thank you. Now I have sheet 1 and sheet 2. So if I click on this plus sign again, another sheet will be added, and that will be sheet 3. Or another way you can do that is to right click and click on insert. Right click and click on insert, then you select worksheet and then you click on OK. You can watch me do that. Good. So you can see another sheet, which is sheet 4, has appeared here. I can move it to the back of sheet 3 by dragging it. Watch me do that now. So I have done that. So let's move back up. After the red bar, which is the title bar that shows the title of the workbook and the title of this the application software we are using, which is Microsoft Excel, beside it here we have the quick access bar that shows us some icons or some commands that we quickly use, like save, undo, redo, and so on. You can add more by clicking on this button, customize quick access toolbar. You add more to it depending on what the command to use from time to time. Here we have the file, which consists of some information. It takes you to the file backstage, where you can save, you can open an existing file, you can export your document. So this is the file backstage. Now the home, under the home you have the clipboard commands, the font commands. So they are just fundamental commands that we need from time to time. Then under the insert, we have things that we need to quickly insert. So you can see them like pictures, charts, and so on, word arts. If you go down, equations, symbols. Under the page layout, we have the setting of your page setup, print area, and the rest, the theme for your page, and so on and so forth. Under the formula, we have functions that we can use to do calculation in this environment. Under data, we have functions that can help us to get data from external sources and the rest, analysis, and so on and so forth. Under review, we have proofreading tools and so on, comments tools, protection tools, and so on. Under view, we have the views that we can apply to our workbook and so on. So normal view is the one we are seeing. Page layout view is used when you are designing maybe a report sheet and you want each of the page of the student's result to stand out. Let me click on this so that you can see the view. So this is the page layout. You can see that it's standing one by one. The pages are standing one by one, so you can see. So now I'm back on the normal view. Now, each of the rows here, we have A, B, C, D, and so on. That is the column and the column title, or you call it column locators. Then 1, 2, 3 downward, that's the rows and the row title and row locator. So the column goes downward. You can see after clicking that it is selected downward. So let me click on column B. You can see column B2, it goes downward. Then let's select a row and see. By clicking on the row locator, you can see my rows are selected what? Horizontally. So each of these, a row goes, arrangement of these boxes, cells horizontally. Each of those boxes are called what? They are called cells. And they have a name. The name is the name of the column and the name of the row. Name of the column of this cell is D. Is under column D and also at the front of what? Of row 3. That is why the name is D3. You can see it on the name box there. Any information you put into this cell is showed on the formula bar. This is the formula bar, this bar here. Now let me type and you see it's going to reflect on this bar. So you can see that what I typed here is reflecting here. So that is the formula bar. Now we move on. So these are some of the functions, or the things we can see in the environment. If we go to the bottom right corner, we are going to see the zoom button. That was where I was able to zoom up my spreadsheet, and also you can zoom it down and zoom it in, zoom in and zoom out. These are just normal view, print layout view, the one we saw under view tab up here. So instead of using them under this view tab, you can use them down there. So under view tab, you can see them here. These are the 3 represented at the bottom there. So those are the things I would like to discuss in this video. In subsequent videos, I will be talking more about, or in the next video, I will talk more about how to enter data into the spreadsheet environment, and the next video will be looking at how to perform some simple tasks like calculation, alignment, and the rest. Thank you for listening.